Hello children, welcome to your science class. You all know we are fast learning about chapter 10, that is motion and measurement of distances of your NCERT science textbook. I hope you have followed the chapter very well till now. Let's see what we are going to learn today. Before getting into the chapter, let's have a quick recall of the topics covered in this chapter till now. We have learned about the past and present transportation methods we used. We learned ancient to modern measurements used to know the length of an object or the distance covered. We learned certain rules for correct measurement of length for getting accurate results. In the previous class, we learned about how to measure the length of a curved line. Yes? Let's proceed into today's topic. Today, we are going to learn about certain moving things around us. Moving things which are around us means things at rest, things in motion or which can move, or the things which move at a constant place. Like every time, let's learn this topic by performing and understanding certain activities. Children, immediately let's think of few objects you have seen, or just have a look around your room and list the objects you can see around you right now. Take a paper, take a pen or a pencil and make a huge list of all the objects you can see around you. The objects you can see around you may include your school bag, a mosquito flying around you, maybe a table, your family members sitting on chairs or sofa, or they may be moving here and there in the home. So you can list all these. If you're sitting beside a window, you can see a butterfly, a dog, a cow. You may see this near your house, or you might have seen them recently. You can observe your hands right now. You can see a small baby if you have at home, a fish in water if you have an aquarium, a house. You can see another house from your window. If a factory, for example, a piece of stone on the ground, lying on the ground, a horse, less probability, right? A ball, a bat, your cricket kit, some clothes, a wall clock, or you can hear the sound of a train. You can see that if you are near the railway track, etc. You can make the list of all these things. Observe them clearly. Make a huge list and differentiate these objects into into those which are at rest and the objects which are moving, which are in movement. Differentiate them immediately right now, and you continue this lesson so that you will understand about what concept we are learning today. So children, now analyze properly. How did you differentiate these objects? Are the objects at rest, or these objects which are at rest are always at rest? And those objects which are moving, are they always moving? You may see a bird. First let me explain. Does it sit there continuously without moving? After some time, it moves or it may fly away, right, to another place. Let us consider a tree. A tree cannot move. We all know that. But is it entirely always steady? No, it moves its leaves and branches, right? So, on observing, you might have understood that the differentiation you have made, the differentiation of these objects which you have made of listing which are at rest and those which are at movement or which are moving can change from time to time. So this is one activity we have observed, that where the objects which are at rest can move after some time and those which are moving can come to rest after some time. So this is the observation we have seen in this activity. Let's learn another activity. In this activity, we will be closely observing the movement of ants at our place, at our home. Mostly, many of us may notice ants are found at some or the other place at our house or near our house. What you will do is take a large paper. It's better if it is a white paper, preferably, and spread some sugar cubes or some sugar crystals on it. So for this activity, you need a large sheet of white paper and few sugar crystals, a pen or a pencil with you. First, what you will do is few sugar cubes or crystals of sugar randomly on that paper. So we all know that ants easily get attracted towards the sugar, and in no time you will find many ants crawling on the sheet of this paper. It may sometimes take time, but eventually if the ants are nearer to the paper you have placed, they will come very soon, because usually ants get attracted very fast to sugar cubes. Now what you will do is, choose any one ant or choose the first ant which has crawled onto the sheet of the paper you have spread. And as soon as it crawls onto the sheet of paper, mark its way with small dots along the paper until it exit from the paper, means until it leaves the paper. Mark its way with small dots. Now, after some time, you will be shaking off these sugar cubes and ants from the paper and observe these dotted lines. Connect all these dotted lines with small arrows to indicate in which direction the ant has moved. So this is the activity we will be doing. After understanding both the activities, what have you understood? Some kind of change in the position of an object, either a living or non-living object, from its rest position, and which changes its position from time to time. Yes, isn't it? So this is called motion. Like just now we have discussed, you might have seen around you the wall clock, the ceiling fan, washing machine, etc. How did you list them in the table? At the rest, in the rest column means in the column where you have listed the objects at rest, or in the column listed with objects in motion? Where have you listed these? And think once again, are they really always at rest? No. If you properly observe them, a wall clock has a wall clock is usually at rest, hanged to a wall, which does not move, right? But just now, like we discussed, the tree which moves its branches and leaves, even the wall clock has hands, right? The minutes hand, the hour hand, and the seconds hand, which always move and indicate time. And coming to the ceiling fan, though the ceiling fan is fixed to the roof, its blades move in high speed to provide you air. If the washing machine tub does not move, does the clothes even they can show some movement? Now, children, that means the motion of an object is a change in its position from rest from time to time. Though few objects are at rest, their parts may be moving, like your hands and head move even though you are sitting at one position. But children, there is another doubt now. All these objects movement or show movement or move in same direction? Think about it. We'll discuss about this in the next class. Thank you, children.